Today is September 17th. The Yankees have now won 8 games in a row. They hit a bajillion home runs against the Blue Jays. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy Jake. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you for clicking play, hanging out with us for a little bit. We appreciate you. My name is Jimmy. I'm here with Jake. BBD in the corner. I'm in my apartment. Jake and BBD at the Roosevelt Studios. RSVLTS. How about Voight? Spoiler. Winning the race to 20. How you doing, Jake?
I'm good, Jim. We were doing a quick around the horn in the office. How many guys before the season would you have bet before Voight? Probably Judge, Stanton, potentially Gary.
Glaber.
I think that's kind of the list. But pretty nuts. Pretty nuts season for Luke Voight.
Crazy season.
And I guess the other thing that's on my mind, Jimmer, what a difference a week makes, man. We a week ago we were dancing in the discotheque. Happy we weren't a 500 team, celebrating a win over the Blue Jays in Buffalo, and then praying that Garrett Cole would have a good start. And now here we are a week later feeling like the Bronx Bombers.
Are you upset with the Blue Jays?
Am I upset with the Blue Jays? No, because in their heads right now, they're doing like we got them at our place, they got us at their place, and when we go back to Buffalo, we're going to show them what Blue Jay baseball is all about.
No, I don't think they're doing that. I had a lot of people in my mentions on Twitter saying, well, yeah, I guess it's pretty nice to hit off Roark and Anderson when we have to hit off Cole and Tanaka.
Yeah.
Are you telling me it's better to we have better pitching than you?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Okay. They don't have any good pitching. They have Ryu, and the Yankees handle them pretty well.
It's Ryu. We got him last year. We got him last start. Taijuan Walker with an assist from Derek Fisher, just like those old Laker teams. But
ooh, that was tough. I forgot about that. That was a serious.
Yeah, right. I had to kind of get that in a burn because it's not the story of the game without it. So that was tough. And, I mean, this was, we say big brother, little brother a lot. This was definitely, we are teams of two different calibers. But I think the Blue Jays are telling themselves, like, hey, Buffalo next week.
I don't think the fans are because they have no pitching. So I went to their...
The team.
Oh, the team.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They have no pitching. And Montoyo just lets every pitcher die.
It's hilarious. They got a doubleheader coming up tomorrow. Their pitch, that's why he's letting guys die. They're about to...
Okay. Well, at least that makes sense then.
They're about to die. Like it... I don't know.
Who are they playing?
Phillies.
Oh, okay.
Phillies for 4, 1 doubleheader. Phillies can hit a little bit, and then it's back to the Yanks. So, yeah, we'll circle back with Toronto in a little bit. OVOXO.
Who the hell did the Mets going to play? I mean, the Red Sox. Like, what pitchers are we about to see?
The Red Sox pitchers.
I'm saying there's no end in sight for this barrage of offense. We're going to see
Perez and Houck. I mean, the rookie had a good start. I don't know.
Yeah, Perez, Houck. We got Tibbet on Saturday and Tibbet on Monday. We don't have a Sunday night record.
We missed Evaldi. Yeah, Red Sox stink. How about that? Flexed out, right?
Yeah. How about that? Cool. Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, I mean, do we just want to get right into Burns? Little housekeeping note.
Sure.
I have COVID, so I'll
Yeah.
be quarantining. I think the whole office is quarantining until the playoffs. I don't know if that's officially the plan, but I believe we put that in place.
It's official.
Officially the plan.
The MLB players are quarantining the rest of the way, so are we.
Yes. I infected myself so we could do this.
Smart.
No one was taking me seriously.
That's next level analytics.
Yeah. So. Okay. All right. Well, let's burn game 1.
Is there any other housekeeping? Guys came back.
First day without anyone on the IL in a long time.
Yeah, that got a laugh out of us here, too, because they just moved Paxton to the 45. So it's like, first time no one on the 10-day. And it's like, well, still got 3 good guys on the 45, but it is nice.
Yeah, but I think the point is everyone that we expect to be part of this team is currently part of the team. That's like, Paxton, Severino aren't. So I think that's why it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It's what we've wanted for a long time.
People got mad at them for posting that or something like that. As people were like, oh, it was some kid got like mad at me for posting that picture, and I couldn't figure it out. Jinx Twitter.
Jinx Twitter, the best.
The most mentalist of midgets
in
the all internet land. Yeah. Anyway. Game 1. On your mark. Get set. Burn, Jakey, burn.
The D, the E, the I, the V, the I, the G. It's Davey. It's Davey Day in the Bronx versus Taiwan Skywalker, and the Force would be with him not today. Davey did what he needed to do. Gave up a couple homers, but threw strikes, 8 innings, 7 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks, 88 pitches. LMAO, that doesn't even really excite us, which is insane. Louis V calling me. He's the home run leader, dude. Hicksy, baby, one more time. I am cracking up. El Gary Yacker. Downtown goes Frazier. And the machine ends this one to put up a 20-burger. Couple RBI hit by pitches in there. Singles, who cares? 8 Yankees starters scored 2 or more runs, and Derek Fisher has to quit baseball like a good Sunday family dinner. Start time, Yanks win 20-6.
20-6, family dinner start time.
20-6.
5:40.
5:40.
It works.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Sunday dinner.
It's like an Irish Sunday dinner.
Okay. Don't you always start this between the Irish and the Italians, and it's
Italian Sunday dinner.
we're past this.
It starts at like 10.
We got to get past this as a society.
Every starter went 7 innings pitched, including
Yeah.
Davey in his 4th ever start.
Yeah.
It's
88
crazy.
pitches.
It's crazy to look up and see he only gave up 6 hits because it felt like they were getting to it. It felt like they were jumping him at the beginning.
He went full Pedro. He like admitted it. He's like, his goal is to throw only fastballs the first time through the order, so then he can dominate with his breaking stuff later, which A, is absolute sicko stuff from a kid that age, and B, you saw him kick into the old school pitcher mode where it's like the Yanks have a giant lead. I'm just going to pump with some strikes and let it rip. So, I mean, he gave up the homer to Gurriel Jr., but like, who cares? And Vlad Ito got him. Vlad Jr. was on him for whatever reason. But I mean, it was kind of like, who cares? I mean, when he gave up the homer to Gurriel, it was 12-1. So
yeah, I know.
The offense almost took stuff away from Davey Mania.
They did. They took stuff away from all the starting pitching.
Yeah.
But then you have to remind people that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, Davey, how many? I'm looking right now. First pitch ball in play.
Yeah.
Like first pitch swinging and they put the ball in play. A lot of at-bats.
Those first 2 innings were nuts.
One in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. I mean, and then 2 in the fourth. It's a lot.
It was insane. I tweeted out, and I was like, hey, I wonder if Davey and Gary are going to audible because they're clearly just first pitch fastball hunting. And then right as I said that, the broadcast was like, no, Davey likes to Pedro it. So, I don't know, kind of sick stuff. The fact that he throws 7 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, a lot to do with the Yankees offense, but also, I mean, Davey baby.
The Yankees killed 2 Blue Jay careers in this game. Derek Fisher got the yips in right field. Worse, it started out where it was as bad as Clint Frazier in the rain on Sunday Night Baseball. Like 2 pop-ups. It was very similar to what Clint did to Tanaka. But then we saw all of Clint's mistakes from 2019 play out in one single game for Derek Fisher. Yeah. He was scared of every ball that came his way the rest of the game. And then he's out of options, so the Blue Jays couldn't send him to the alternative site because he's out of options. So they made up the funniest fake injury I've seen in a while.
Ooh, you're going full fakey on it.
Well, hold up. Are you not?
Jim, we lost a player to half a season for the same thing last year. I think it was the team turning on him. I think the Blue Jays got together and were like, hey, we got to nip this in the butt quick.
I mean, if they find out Teoscar's healthy, but he can only come back because they have an injury, and that dude's out of options. They said that he got hit by a pitch in batting practice.
I think it was an inside job. I think we're on the same thing here, but I think...
Dan got hit facing live pitching.
Yeah.
Like with a 90-plus fastball.
Yeah.
They said he got hit in batting practice.
Yeah.
So his career, that sucks for him. And then Shun Yamaguchi. I've never seen a pitcher not want to be on the mound more in my entire life.
Right from the start, didn't throw any strikes, and I think that was definitely one of those whoa moments in this game and this series that, so many guys came out of this Blue Jays pen and just didn't want to throw strikes. They were horrified to go in the zone, so they didn't get ahead. And then if they tried to fight back in the at-bat, the Yankees hit home runs, or they just walked them, and it was... I mean, this box score finishes with the Yankees having 20 runs on 16 hits.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty tough day for the diehard Jays fans.
Another thing of note that I'm going to touch on later is that Clint got the start and left.
Yeah.
Solid. We said in the pregame show we wanted him to get some early wins out there, balls that we can handle, and that happened. More on that later, but that was
kind of a tough one too. So yeah.
And then King kind of blew it at the end, which sucks to lose any favor he had in a 20-run game. But we're just searching for people that'll help in the back end of the pen, and we got 2 guys that we thought were on their way bow out a little bit this series. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I've never fully been on the King train, especially when we'll see what the playoff looks like. I mean, King could be a guy that gets kicked for Monty, depending how they want the final roster to work. And he stopped the reliever streak of not giving up runs, which, it was becoming too much of a thing, so he had to get
You were on 1 inning King.
He's got the nice 2-seamer, but that's it. I've got nothing else from him.
Weren't you the one that was giving us all the stats on his ERA through?
Someone sent that to me. I mean, I've never been a King train guy.
All right. Well, all right. Let's move on to game 2.
Game 2.
On your mark, get set, burn, Jakey, burn.
The ace of spades, Garrett Cole versus Tanner Noah's Roark. The Cole Higgy battery could energize the Yanks. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 Ks. Wow. And hey, before we get started here tonight, try the waitress tip your veal. Let's start it out with a hit from the DJ. LeMahieu leadoff homer, leads MLB in leadoff homers. Cool. I ate way too many Hig Newtons. Higgy homer. Cleat. And I know you thought that was good. How about I spin another bomb hit? DJ again. What a freak. Speaking of, Higashioka, the home run stroker, his second of the night. Say quoi? And then the king of homers orders another one of the 3-run variety. Higgy, can't you see? Your third home run just hypnotized me. I just love your no small talk ways, especially after this special day. Like a coworker that doesn't round numbers when they discuss time, Yanks win 13-2.
Okay, a lot of good singing there. What's that end? Doesn't round time?
Like a coworker that doesn't round numbers when they discuss time, Yanks win 13-2. Like, hey, what time is it? Oh, it's 13-2. It's like, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
I see what you did there. Oh, I didn't know if it was a military time thing or
No.
13-2. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be really weird if someone said it was
Specific.
1:47.
Either go 15 or go 10.
I don't know if anyone in the history of time has
Oh,
look at-
there's specific time, people.
looked at 1:47 and been like, it's 13-2.
13 minutes till 2. I seen it.
Yanks win 13-2. Jake called it in the pregame show. He said it was going to be 13-2. Then he forgot about it, which is really good.
Spooky. Play something spooky.
BBD had texted Jake and I said, didn't you say it was 13-2? And he said, I have no idea.
It's pretty under the influence at that point, but I liked it.
Garrett Cole, 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Higgy's the big show.
Yeah.
Nick Nelson is the reliever that gives up some runs at the end here. Lasagna gets a spot, his return. And Judge made his return. He goes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, but no one cares about results. It's just the fact that he's in there.
This was Judge Day. We missed it the game before. That was Stanton Day. Stanton came back.
And Gio.
And Gio. So, yeah, man. I mean, just insane. Like, Tanner Roark had nothing for the Yankees hitters. Neither did my guy Wagaspack. Yeah, I mean, for these burns, because there's so many runs, I pretty much left out anything that's not a home run. I'm giving the starting line and then just all the home runs.
Appreciate it. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Pretty insane by Higgy.
Really cool. Haircut.
And LeMahieu. And Voit.
Yeah.
All sick in their own individual ways.
3 home run game by catcher is pretty crazy.
Especially the second/third string catcher.
You have Kratz above him?
No, not right now, but for a while he was.
Well, he was hurt, right?
Yeah, but even when he came back, I think that first week when Kratz was still playing well.
Yeah, he was catching Davey.
Davey was yeah.
Davey. Yeah, man. I mean, just like an easy game.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's, you mentioned Nick Nelson. Does, got him and King fighting for roles in the bullpen, and it's like, how hard can you even judge these games? So I won't say that's a bummer. Garrett Cole looked lights out again, and the offense looked stupid.
Yeah. It's hard to. There's not many decisions being made, or Yankees scored in 6 different innings in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bummer, man, for the Blue Jays.
Tough series for the Blue Jays is what I'm finding out.
Kratz did have a hit.
Yeah. Padding those stats. He's ready for next year. First baseman Kratz hitting .321.
No. Catcher forever.
Hey, don't tell that to 1B versatile Kratzy.
Back in 2002, a team said, we'll make you, starting first baseman. And he said, nope, I'm a catcher.
Versatile.
Yeah.
Ben Zobrist.
Let's do game 3 so we can get into some.
How low-key hilarious is it that we have a 40-year-old journeyman catcher who's now like our bonus time player?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Like normally that's saved for your 22-year-old kid. Like, hey, have fun out there. It's like, oh, you ready, old man?
You think he's going to be gone soon? They put Winston Sawyer on they bought his contract, put him in the alternate site.
Yeah.
Which makes you think that they're ready to get rid of Kratz. Maybe his juju's worn off and they don't need a third catcher. I don't know.
You can see the math there. I mean, especially with Gary starting to look a little more like Gary, it doesn't make a ton of sense. Do they do the Phantom IL? It'll be interesting to watch, and whatever happens, if he stays or leaves, it'll feel more dramatic than it is either way.
Yes.
Like, do you think Andujar comes back?
Maybe. I mean, Andujar's a better bat off the bench than Kratz.
Right.
And neither has a position to play. So, yeah. Once Andujar can come back after 10 days, I think Kratz might be leaving and Andujar's back.
I mean, the only question is how much funny business are the Yanks going to do with Gary/Higgy this postseason? Because if it is really the last man on the bench that, when you think about it, who's Andujar really going to pinch hit for? I mean, it would be like Gardy against a tough lefty if Gardy's in the lineup. So I don't know. If they plan on doing funny business behind the plate, maybe you keep Kratz as the 28th man. I don't know.
I don't know either. But the fact that they got Winston Sawyer into the alternate site is telling of something. The only thing I can think of is that when Higgy can come back up after the 10 days, he's going to replace Kratz as the right-handed bat on the bench.
Well, you saw him in spring training, too. I mean, Winston Sawyer.
I saw him. I forget.
Ooh.
It's the best ever.
Impressive.
Remember we had a call about his name, and we were both like, what?
Yeah.
Sounds like something out of...
Where's Tolley?
What's the movie that you watch at Halloween time?
Ooh, okay.
The Witches? Hocus Pocus. Winston Sawyer. Sounds like a character out of Hocus Pocus.
Winston Sawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty huge.
I mean, that's like as official as a thought gets.
I think the Blue Jays. I thought I saw someone on the Blue Jays that had a really good early Settlers name.
Oh. Anthony Bass?
No, maybe it wasn't the Blue Jays. I'll think about it later.
If I may, I recall around spring training time, Jimmy, you noted that Winston Sawyer has a W and a Y in his first, middle, and last name.
Wow.
You remember that, huh?
Analytics.
You don't realize the effect you have on people, Jay.
Yeah.
Why is he has a W or a Y?
Both.
BBD's
They're
leaning
back
both.
to back in all three names.
Yeah.
What could his middle? Yeah, his middle name is Selwyn.
Oh no.
It's Winston Selwyn Sawyer. He's got.
That's.
I understand why you remember this, BBD. It's wild. WY in all three names.
Would never trust him.
He should just go by WY.
Why?
Why?
That might get confusing.
Yeah. I was thinking about during your burn.
Yeah.
If a DJ had his DJ name be Again, because you said DJ Again. And I was
DJ Again.
DJ Again, back on it.
No, I thought it'd be fun to go with just actually being like the sketchy wedding DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen my fair share.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Burn number 3.
I'll burn the third game.
Burn, Jakey, burn.
Opener day is Julian Meriwether-Lewis, ad laugh from the past, opens for Chase Mr. Anderson, who wishes he could take the blue pill and forget today. By the way, Tanaka Tuesday on a Thursday, 7 innings pitched, 3 earned run, 5 Ks, yawn. But for the offense, Yanks scored 2 in the first on non-homers, literally so boring. But history in the fourth. The gardener plants one. Uncle Brett scares the Clint stands. If anyone has a red Volvo, your alarm's going off because I just banged in it. Bad DJ as LeMahieu hits another. King of the homers, Voit is the first to the Roosevelt's race for 20 ad. Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Apotaco, welcome back. Baby, baby, glaby, oh, like baby, baby, glaby, no. Tank job, 5 home runs in the 4th inning, and the icing on the cake. The Sanchino, Gary is scary, question mark? Like your friend who's always punctual. 10-7, Yanks sweep the Jays and are so back.
So bad.
So back.
Bad wedding DJ announcements. Pretty funny bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good, Jake.
I like that.
You like that one?
I don't know, because I thought that the general, like, generic joke would be, you know, like the boring wedding DJ is like, hey, you know, we've got a Mazda 626 is going off in the parking lot, and about to go off now is this song. And I thought it'd be really funny if it was just scummy DJ. It's like, Volvo alarm going off because I banged in it. Up next.
It's pretty good. Just calling out guess. Anyone seen
everywhere.
Whoever owns the white Ford Explorer, I just saw the ring bearer smoking a joint in there.
Because I gave it to him, and we're back.
I was passing it with him.
He's 5 years old.
It was his weed. Okay. Yeah, Yanks sweep, and everything's great. Everything's the best ever.
It's crazy.
Tanaka's good.
Tanaka's good. Again, hits a level of, like, why should he even care about this game?
No, the play that Tanaka got Bichette out.
Yeah.
At second was like, you don't see pitchers make that play.
That was badass. I had that as a potential award.
Wow.
We'll see.
Eat a butt.
We'll see. And yeah, I guess I forgot this game got tied at 2-2 and the Blue Jays were doing stuff. And then, yeah, I guess a 7-run 4th inning with 5 home runs will make you forget that.
Gary got involved too.
Gary got involved. I mean, I'm assuming we're saving some Gary talk because...
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think things are going too well?
No.
Okay.
Because if they were barely winning games against this bullshit pitchers they're facing, that would be scarier.
I think that was the thing I kind of found some sanctity in. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, like they should kill Chase Anderson and Merriweather.
And they're still not doing like regular, 6-0 games, Jake. Like someone was like,
yeah,
well, the Orioles suck. And I said, oh yeah, every team hits 6 home runs versus them.
Yeah.
Or the Blue Jays. Yeah. They still set a MLB record.
Yeah.
6 home run games in 3 days in a row or something like that. You know what I mean?
The Higgy stuff's the only thing that's like kind of spooky. It's like, what the hell was that?
The what stuff?
The Higgy. I mean, 3 home run day from Higgy. Like, what the hell?
Home run swing. Haircut Higgy.
I mean, top 5 in the team in a home run derby. People have been saying.
People have been saying. People.
People has said that.
Popple.
Did I say that? I think I said that off mic to Higgy in spring training, and he was just like...
No, you said it at CC's gala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was just like, what, me?
Yeah, no, dude,
Why?
you got it all wrong.
You are dumb.
What? I remember that.
No, dude, those little smiles he was sneaking out.
It was great.
No,
It was great.
good as hell. Well, why don't you let us know who's bringing us awards, and then we'll get into awards and a lot of big topics.
Awards is brought to you by DraftKings. Jim, it was sure nice seeing the teams back on the gridiron over the weekend. Even the Cincinnati Bowl was tonight, so you can't bet on that anymore. But lucky for us, that was just week 1. There's no better place to get in on all the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app for betting on the footy. To add excitement to week 2, DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back that can't-miss offer. If you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now because you do not want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to turn $1 into $100. When you bet on any team, that's right, $1, any team. If that team wins, you get a cool Benji. How can you pass that up?
Don't know.
If you're new to DraftKings Sportsbook, head to the app now. Scout their latest offers. Bet with DraftKings Sportsbook, a sportsbook that goes wherever you go. DraftKings is safe, reliable, secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to get this can't-miss offer. Pick any team during week 2. Bet $1 on them and win $100 if they win. That's $1 to win $100 when you use promo code Jomboy during sign-up for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I got my TV right here. It's huge. I told you.
Huge TV. Yeah.
It's like too big. My eyes hurt after watching a game here. Gary's on, and he's just looks cute as hell. I don't know what he's saying. Also not in the language I understand.
Right.
He keeps smiling while people ask questions. It's so cute. Between your perfect read and Gary's cuteness to my left, just a nice moment for me.
Poetry in motion.
Poetry. All right. Well, awards. The first award that we do here on Talkin' Yanks is
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
BBD. Remind me who goes first.
Jake is first.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Sandbagging son of a bitch.
Dress.
Always on my spot.
Ooh, that dress looks scandalous. Pride of the Yankees, Jim. This award goes to someone who makes you feel pride in what the Yankees did. My pride of the Yankees, I think I'm just gonna take a layup here.
I'm not taking a layup. So
I know you aren't. You never do, and I respect the hell out of that. I'm taking David John making things long gone. Jim, if you'll recall, my guy went Wally last series. He had 2 wall balls. One was the top of the wall in right. One was left center. Wasn't the top of the wall, but he caught it pretty good. And, dude, he's going nuts. He had 9 RBI this series. 4 home runs from DJ LeMahieu in a 3-game set. And he slides back to second base, his best position with Gio back at third. Jim, he's like, I normally don't feed the beast on this. He's kind of genuinely snuck into AL MVP discussion a little bit. The, WAR number is up there. It's approaching 3. His batting average after tonight is what? 1 million? 373.
Yeah, and his runs created is weighted runs created is crazy too.
Yeah, like the OPS plus stuff, like the numbers that normally don't favor LeMahieu are also there, and that happens when you hit 4 home runs in a series. The numbers are just silly. He's got a 641 slugging, which is right under Luke Voigt at 659.
That's crazy. Except
he's hitting 373 with a 426 on base.
What's his splits pre-thumb injury, post-thumb injury?
I think it's like it's a million, and then after it was 1.5 million.
And half? Yeah, okay. That's what I have on my sheet as well.
Yeah. So he sets the tone for the lineup, man. I mean, no offense to Hicks, who deserves to be talked about, and his on base is 387. Maybe we'll get some Hicksy later, but
He leads the league in walks.
I think they said top 5 in baseball, and he had a couple tonight, so that's insane. Maybe we'll circle back on that. But DJ LeMahieu, I mean, what an absolute dream, man.
What an absolute dream. Did you say what an absolute dream, comma, man, or what an absolute dream man?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, DJ's going crazy. He's I think he also has like the most amount of like RBIs from the leadoff spot in the history of
mankind.
Baseball.
Yeah. He you want
deep
a couple quick butter knives or no?
Sure.
This was coming into tonight, so I mean it doesn't even count, but he was in his last 7, so a week he was hitting 448 with a 1.6 OPS. For the month coming into tonight, he had a 1.165 OPS. He's a nut job, man. I don't know.
All right. I'm going
Oh boy, you got me nervous.
You got me nervous.
You got me nervous.
You got me nervous.
You come over here, you say you got something to tell me, and now you got me all nervous, and then you come over here, you tell me this?
Is that from something?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going Clint Frazier, my pride of the Yankees. I don't think he has close to the best stats on the 3-game set. I mean, he had a 455 batting average and a 600 OPS in 3 games.
It was solid.
And he hit 2 home runs.
Yeah.
That's not close to like the best stats though, which is crazy.
Yeah.
No, just kind of an accumulation of 2020 Clint Frazier. Those quotes about being in left field and smiling because, you know, to be starting in left field at full strength, it means a lot. Mature 2020 Clint is really, really awesome and fun. Coming from a guy who was, you know, I was probably irrationally hard on him on times because I hated all the nonsense from last year. But he's great. I mean, but he's matured. He's a different guy in these interviews.
Yeah.
And he's getting everyday reps and he's absolutely killing the ball. So, you know, I just think his play in left field, comforted me. Like, it didn't really have much scares or anything.
No.
It's just a whole new guy. So I don't think I'd given him pride of the Yankees yet this season. I think you have once before. But yeah, 2020 Clint is like the happy ending of the movie. You know, like we've done like the 3 arcs now. And this is like the happy crescendo. So hopefully the postseason is like the true ending. But he's made it.
It's the press conference was no joke. I mean, I was on my couch, again, 13 to do, enjoying some of the herbals I used to treat my shoulder pain, and I mean, Higgy to Clint interviews were just, I mean, as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Higgy just being Higgy and kind of calm and quiet, but when he does find a topic that he's into, he attacks it, and he's, like, really excited. He's like, I know this one. And then Clint, dude, I mean, he was an adult, and, you know, we did this for a lot in the offseason, how, you know, he's young, but, well, now you're 25. You're not young, dude. And the interviews are incredible. The attitude is incredible, and I think the icing on top is what I normally go back to, is if you play well, a lot of that stuff takes care of it too. If you catch the fly balls, if you're hitting how you can, you know, with just such incredible skill and patience at the plate, the walks are incredible.
But even when he got sent to the alternative site at the very beginning of the season.
Right.
And stuff, he handled that really well too.
All year. I mean, the corona stuff, the mask, all through and through. He's been incredible. I mean, I'm excited when we do cross paths with him to see if he's like, you guys are assholes, or if he's like, you guys were kind of right. I did need to grow up a little bit, or I'm
He
just
probably thinks I'm an asshole still. That's
sure.
fair.
But I typed in at Talkin Jake and Clint in the search bar just to see what would come up, and all of it was good. I mean, all of it was pretty fair. But the one thing I did see, which was like how, we talked at the start of the episode, I said what a difference a week makes. We were about a year and 2 weeks removed from the Scranton parking garage photo shoot.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Which just shows how much things can
sad
change. Good for Clint. I will say, Jim, and maybe this is a conversation, Booney said that Gardner's going to be a factor come the playoffs, and Gardy's been playing sneaky good baseball lately.
He said that Gardner and Talkman would take turns being defensive replacement for Clint. Clint starting in left field.
Oh, okay.
Was what Boone said.
Okay. Yeah, the Boone, the quote I saw was that Gardy will be a factor come the postseason, and
he just means as a defensive replacement.
I'm just saying, Gardy gets hot, and he's been hitting.
I believe like the first quote was like, "Yo, we're gonna start him," and then he had Boone had like a real direct press conference with the media at one point where he laid out Stanton and Judge's plan. Like, listen, don't ask me every day. They're going to play one game. They're going to sit. They're going to play 2 games. They're going to sit. They're going to play 3 games. And then he laid out like that too, where he said Gardner and Talkman will be like defensive replacements for Clint. It was good.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, baseball moves quick. Clint, keep doing what you're doing, because that old man will be trying to chase you down. And that will drive Yankees Twitter insane.
So this was the quote. It's possible Brett Gardner and Mike Talkman could be routine defensive replacements for Frazier late in games because there's so much ground to cover. He loves the defensive improvements Frazier made in 2020. So yeah, I think Clint will start. But yeah, I mean, if he goes into there's not much time to go into a skid anyway. There's only like 9 games left.
Yeah, but that what a difference a week makes. I'm just saying, it's on my radar. If Clint were to somehow run into a funk against the Red Sox and the Blue Jays hitting, I don't expect him to, but I'm on watch for it.
Do you have a
You Yankee motherfucker?
Holy smokes! Holy Toledums. Makers, markers, cranberry vodka. Jim, yeah. I'll go full cop-out.
okay?
Mike Talkman,
Wow.
the gentleman you just mentioned in the same breath as Brett Gardner as we approach playoff time. Jim, he got an at-bat against a position player. And I thought this was going to end the fastball streak. I thought he was going to get 71 over the dick, drive it for a single, and then like that would reverse his whole fortune. He doesn't. 0 for 2. Complete and total cop-out. Thank you.
What did he do against the pitcher?
I can find it. Did he fly out to left?
I think he flied out.
Dude, he was late on one of the pitches.
Well, come on.
65, dude.
Well, he's trying to do something with it. That's all.
That's the problem.
I was going to cop out as well, but I don't know if we can have 2 cop outs.
Oh, Yanks are hot in the streets. Let me see. Espinal in, yeah, Talkman flied out to left. Ball. He fouled off 61, fouled off 67, flew out on 80.
I was going to give it to myself
Sure.
for letting myself go too far down.
Sure.
and getting COVID, making the whole office quarantine.
Right.
But then Holder sucked.
Yeah,
So I'm going to give it to Holder.
that's fine. Thought you'd go there.
It's the only real option. And like, you know, we did the sharp stats on Holder. We still need bullpen arms. We're still searching for guys.
Yeah.
No days off. Lasagna had a good inning. Ottavino had a good inning. Still need some people to eat some innings there. So I'm giving it to Holder.
BBD.
The last time we did a Holder discussion on sharp stats is when he had his like back-to-back bad games. So his next appearance will also be bad, and then he'll be good again. Problem solved.
Two infield singles, and then there was the ball that Hicks almost caught. So I've got my Holder love, but it was time. Got Chapman some work. We needed that.
Yeah.
Almost got my pride.
Holder?
Yeah.
For this series?
Getting Chapman work, yeah.
Oh.
Focused on that playoffs.
Just killed a bug?
No.
I did.
What'd you think of bugs.com?
Did you click it?
What's the question?
Did you? I didn't click it, so I don't know.
You didn't click bugs? Who am I even talking to anymore?
I saw the joke that you wrote, and I laughed at it, and I responded with a video.
I'm just saying the guy I know, if he saw a link for bugs.com, he's going to click it.
Well, now I'm looking at it,
Yeah.
and it's a little person, a dog, and a man searching for bugs with a flashlight that's not on.
1,000%. It totally is.
Zach and I were doing a deep dive on this earlier.
Yeah.
Their phone number sucks.
Yeah.
What would be like the keypad?
Okay.
Their phone number is 1-866-611-BUGS.
Yeah.
And the end there, great. What's GOT?
How we didn't get that number is beside me.
Their phone number should definitely be 468. So it can be 1-866-GOT-BUGS.
Got bugs, yeah.
That's the biggest miss I've seen a company have in a long time.
Someone probably has that number and is never giving it up.
No, the person who has that number doesn't know they have it.
You think the got bugs person doesn't know they have that?
Do you want me to call them right now and
Yeah.
say 1-866
11:30.
got bugs?
Oh no.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Way too old to be.
Yeah. Can't be got bug prank time.
Send that to Jimmy of 2011.
Yeah.
I was 20 years old and I was
prime.
Hey, do you know your phone number is 1-800-GOT
Got bugs.
Right?
Yeah.
If they call back, I'll just say I thought I was calling 1-800-GOT-BUGS.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
My bad on that.
Yeah. Okay. Get this
Yeah.
website off my screen. Regular old awards.
Dude, this stinks.
Okay. Jake is giving out the This Stinks Award.
No.
Not all of them
no,
are going to
no,
be positive.
No.
Once you say it, you're locked in.
I'm giving out. You have to announce your award, Jim.
Yeah. What's your award?
I am giving out the Jakey Half Shirt Award. Vaunted. People fight over this.
The Jakey Half Shirt Award. Okay.
Jakey Half Shirt Award.
Sexy, cute.
Yep.
You're
You're there.
A little disgusting.
Okay.
Gary Sanchez.
That's just rude on so many levels.
Huh? Well, he's kind of sexy. He's kind of cute, but his play has been disgusting.
Jim, I am giving that award to Masahiro Tanaka.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think I've ever seen a pitcher make a cutoff throw like that. That was impressive. His stop during the game on that ball right at him. Made me make an audible noise. Carly was asking me to make the noise. It was kind of like a gasp and a squeak. It's like a hooey. So yeah, man, I know you've been pushing the tank train to get the Gold Glove. Maybe this is the year. I don't know. I'd have to look at pitcher analytics from around the league. But dude, I thought Voit did that, and I was about to be like, wow, Voit's been throwing really well this year. And then it was like, oh, that was Masahiro Tanaka? That's awesome. So Tank gets it, because what a cutoff.
Oh, my God.
Ah.
Wow, I get it now.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah.
That play was amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, he like lined it up and jumped up to catch it, and then like crow hopped into the throw to second.
Yeah.
Imagine if he did that and Glaber wasn't ready. Just
Bad times.
be funny.
And dude, that was kind of important. This was the inning that Tanaka was getting hit a little bit.
I went into the Blue Jays like forums,
Sure.
see what they were saying, and there's some people saying like, imagine if Bichette doesn't get thrown out at second, do you think this even happens? Talking about the all the home runs.
Yeah.
So that's how important it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tanaka made a ton of plays. I was gonna tweet at our dude Mike Medvin and be like, can you make a melt of all the Tanaka plays today?
Yeah.
So I want to see him.
Please. Do your job.
And Tanaka was good at pitching too, Jake.
He was. He had it was the top of the third. He had to bat a little bit, and then he gives up the solo tank to Gurriel in a 9-2 game. So again, like, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
All right, I'm giving out the Jake's Wish Award.
Oh, and actually, dude, it was an apology, because that was the top of the fifth right after the Yankees hit 5 home runs. So Tank kind of had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. We're
Yeah.
good. The Jake's Wish Award.
Yes.
Okay.
The Jake's Wish Award
Wish
for you. One of the Big Boppers.
Yes.
Stanton.
Yes.
Jake's Wiz been wishing for one of the Big Boppers. Now, Judge only played 1 game. Stan played 2. Judge could do the very next thing tomorrow against Boston. Stan goes 4 for 4. Hits a crazy oppo shot.
Yeah.
Crazy oppo power. And then hits another rocket to left. Rockets everywhere. Smiling in the dugout, being all happy.
Big time.
And when you remember how comfortable Stanton looked before he got hurt and how good he was doing in those first 17 games or whatever it was, I don't know, man. Everything's ticking like up right now. Everything is like on the too good to be true meter.
Yeah.
It's not great pitching, but he went 4 for 4. I don't know. I think you're getting your wish, man. I think I'm excited to see what Stanton does the remainder of the way.
All of Giancarlo Stanton we've seen this year at the plate has been dialed in. It's been pretty cool. He can be a street guy, and that kind of goes back to that, just like, are things going too well? But man, I mean, just as a fan base, we haven't given this guy enough love, and it's either because you're an idiot who hates on him because he strikes out sometimes, or it's because you're kind of like us and you've been battered down by 2 years of injury, so you can't almost get excited for his return. But man, I mean, has an MVP award in the bag. So it's cool. It was good to see him. He looks right. 4-hit game. I don't know. What else do you say?
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, people were yelling about him not running out of the box. Crack me up. Come on. People were yelling about him batting 4th too. Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Yankees fans are pretty nuts. But yes, good job by Stan. I'm excited. I hope Judge can. I mean, the lineup in Game 3, man. If you replace Judge with Gardner, like, what the hell are we doing?
It's a lot of fun, Jimbo.
It's crazy. What's your next award?
Dude, so many guys that could get awards today.
Yeah, when we do the whole, who else do we need to talk about?
Yeah, we've got a lot. So yeah, let's I would feel remiss if I didn't get the "You'd Be Scared If I Tried to Kiss You" award.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's going to Higashioka.
And that's obvious. I mean, if I tried to give Higgy a kiss, he'd be like, "Dude, I get you're silly and stuff, but like, what are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, he hits 3 home runs
3.
in one game. And dude, all the fun facts that were coming out against it. I think he was the 3rd Yankees catcher to ever hit 3 home runs in a game. Him and DJ batting 9-1 were the first ever 9th and 1 hole hitters to hit multi-homer games. And dude, just whenever you can get the genuine smiling on a baseball field, like I think Higgy's worked a long way. He was the 4th round pick in 2008, makes it to the majors in 17 or 18 or whatever, and now he's here. He might be Cole's personal catcher, and he, man, 3 homer day. It's insane. It's one of those things, like, if I saw it in my nerdy sports video game, I'd say, like, fuck this game.
Fuck that game.
Yeah.
Higashioka. You think they rotate them?
Gary and Higgy?
Yeah. How do you think they play it out? I think that Gary's still going to be the starter.
I think next Cole start. Well, we still don't know how they're going to line up the whole playoff thing. That's been blowing my mind. Man, I think the next time Cole pitches, I think Higgy's going to be there again. And if it's still,
yeah, definitely that.
If it's still full tilt, that's more important than Gary's bat in the lineup.
Definitely he will catch Cole. Do you think that there's a chance they see what they have with Higgy's bat and then he overtakes Gary on non-Cole days as well?
No.
Me neither.
No. I think, and you and I were trying to think down the line, and you've been a big time no personal catcher guy, and I absolutely get it, because you can put yourself in a tight spot. In theory, you're going to weaken your lineup. But man, I don't know. Hey, Higgy's got some years left on the contract. Rest Gary every 4th day. Get 0.69 ERA. Cole going. I can make that work.
Yeah.
Gary's trying to force his hand, though, and I like that.
Gary's getting hot.
He looks good.
First multi-hit game. I think in his last 6 games now, he's got like a 270 batting average. 2 homers.
Say something nice about Higgy and then give your final award.
I love Higgy.
Okay. Bang.
My final award is I typed it out. Now I forget it. Shit.
Okay.
No Looking Back award. I think I had something more creative.
There is no looking back for you, Mike Ford.
No, Davey Garcia is like, you're in it.
Yeah.
You go 7 innings pitched in your 4th start. Like they expanded playoffs now, or they didn't expand it, but no off days. You need 4 starters. Davey, you're getting a start.
Yeah.
I think it's him and Hap. Like, whatever you do from here on out, I don't know. Don't be in over your head or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he is. I mean, look at the kid we're talking about. I think he's solidified a postseason start, be it game 3 or game 4. I think it's game 3. Well, if it's game 3 of the first series, I mean, that's all hands on deck.
Yeah.
That's a elimination game. So who knows what that is? But if it's DS, I think Davey's got game. However they played, he's got a game. He's in it.
Yeah.
Like, he's part of the playoff pitching plan.
It's nuts, man.
88 pitches, only 7 innings, but again, they were just swinging at every first pitch ever thrown.
Yeah, which was like, Davey, you're a sicko. You know they're coming for it, and you're still throwing it up there. But that's the kind of confidence he has, and that's part of what's made him so successful. You know, I'm in on Davey. Got the mock turtleneck. Got the chain. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around the 3-game wild card because then. I don't know. I guess we got to save that conversation because I think you and I could go for a half hour on that.
Well, now I'm interested. What? I didn't know there was a conversation to be had.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if Davey's your 3 starter, say the Yankees went into their 3-game set and they won the first 2 games. Now you're going into a 5-game set where Davey's lined up for 1 and 5.
No. It would be Cole win game 1. Then he'd have off day. Then potential game 3 off day. Then Davey. Then Cole. Would he be Cole? Wouldn't be able to work his way back into there. Cole would be the 2.
I think so, or you might even use Hap, dude. It's like. This whole playoff format's insane. I don't really know, and part of me thinks the Yankees could even do funny business. Like, if they won with Cole game 1, would they start Davey game 2 because you have Tanaka in the hole? Like, they're not lining that up. And
I don't think no.
No, I mean, that starts getting into a little kooky video game stuff, but this playoff format is totally different. And I don't know. I'm just interested to see because, yeah, if you go into the ALDS, then it's, I mean, Davey's you're like 1 and 5.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. So
Sure.
if Cole pitches game 1, that's on the
Right.
29th, right?
Yeah.
Then he wouldn't pitch game 2 on the 30th. That's 1 day rest. He wouldn't pitch October 1st because that's supposed to be game 3. And then October 2nd is an off day. So that's 3 days rest. So they could go Cole on 3 days rest to get him game 1 of the ALDS, and then that would be 5 days, and then he would be the 1 on 3 days rest and game 5 on regular rest. I don't
Yeah.
think that's crazy to do.
It's not crazy, but that just brings in so many factors. I mean, does he throw 110 or does he throw 91? You know, does he, I don't know. I mean, it starts getting in dreamland, and the Yankees are going to make these decisions soon because you'll see it in however they line up the rotation. So I think it's too early for us to do the full dance.
Yeah, he never pitched on less than 4 days rest with Houston. So very interesting. Some people were saying, like, if Cole's so good, don't pitch him, or, don't pitch Cole till game 3. That way he can go game 1. And I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, just win game 1 and 2 with Tanaka and Davey. Problem solved.
Yeah, in a perfect world.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Funny business Yanks.
Anything else we need to talk about?
Gio Urshela's back. He is an incredible baseball player both ways. He is like just a security blanket that we don't appreciate enough because he's playing around the Monstars. Like, Gio Urshela is like the 6th man on the Monstars, and you're just like, oh, yeah, he's really nice, but
yeah.
The other guys are freak shows.
Voit gets 20, obviously.
Voit gets 20 and saying he doesn't get an award. He had 9 RBIs, 4 home runs. He's leading Major League Baseball in homers and reached the Vegas over-under number that, Vegas sets as a mark they didn't think anyone would reach. Glaber, he hits a home run, a nice Glaber home run to left center. That was nice. Trying to see who else we got. Excited to see more Judgy against Boston. That should be fun. Hicks, dude. Like, if he has a good Boston series, his numbers are kind of above what we'd expect from Hicks. Like, the batting average is low, and that throws you off, and it's kind of a natural thing. He's getting on base at a 387 clip.
Yeah. Are you ready for the fact that he's going to stay in like the 3-hole?
I think I would disagree with you.
What do you think they're going to do?
I think you go LeMahieu, Judge, Voit, Stanton if everyone's healthy.
I want that as well. I don't know if they're going to do that.
I mean, it starts getting crazy because, okay, let's say they do Hicks 4, which is insane, before Stanton, and it's also before Glaber, dude. So, and if Glaber gets going, so I don't know. I think the last week will be interesting, but they did go 3-hole Glaber last playoffs, and with how Voit has looked, I think DJ, Judge, if he looks right, Voit is a layup. And then after that, I mean, dude, if Stanton plays like this, you can't not bat him 4th.
I agree. They just they always put that damn lefty at the 3-hole.
They like the switch. I mean, tomorrow, knock on wood, in theory, should be the first fully loaded lineup. I'm not going to get excited for it, but...
Yeah, I think it is.
Because Judge, Stanton, second day... If Glaber's thigh thing is fine.
So you'd go DJ, Judge, Voit, Stanton.
Glaber, Hicks is a toss-up for me right now. I almost like Hicks before Glaber. Unless Glaber gets hot, then I'm gone on that. Then you go Urshela, Clint, Gary.
9-hole Gary.
Quickest player to 100 home runs. Gary Sanchez?
I think so.
It's getting fun.
Yeah. Very interested. It's a pretty good lineup. A lot of righties. Don't really care, though.
Yeah.
Hicks to the 9. Jenny says Hicks to the 9 to flip the order around.
I wouldn't hate it. I don't think the Yankees will go 8 straight righties. Although I don't... What I'm running into is I don't like Gary Sanchez 9, and I don't think the Yankees would either. But then you're talking about putting Clint 9, and I don't think Clint's ready for that.
Hey, I mean, Clint's ready for everything. He's mature now.
You may be right, but I mean, I think he's hyper confident driven, and he hit cleanup for, 2-3 weeks straight, and then he sees himself in the 9-hole. I don't know. Yankees don't really care about base running. They probably put Gary 9.
Yeah, or Gio.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. The Yanks are rolling.
Yeah.
3 against Boston, and then Toronto again, and then Miami.
Yeah.
Any chance you think they can catch the Rays? It's 3.5 now, or 3 now.
Let's see. MLB standings. I don't think so, because I think it's 3.5, and the Rays have the tiebreaker, I believe, because they dominated the Yankees.
Does it matter?
I think it's in division standings.
No. Does the 1 seed versus the 4 seed even matter?
That'll be in the bubble, and it'll just be last licks, so I don't super care about that. I mean, we still have to catch Minnesota. I mean, I think we're a game and a half behind them. You'd really like to have these 3 games at the stadium. The Yankees have been lights out at the stadium. They're 21-7 at home, 8-14 on the road, but, a lot of that was just during their funk with a half team. So I don't think Tampa's going to happen. I do think Minnesota's in their line of fire.
They're 1 game back of Minnesota for 4.
1 game back of Minnesota. And
tied in the loss column.
If I told you, we're playing 3 at the stadium versus Minnesota to go to the DS, I think we'd all sign up for that. Sorry, Twins fans.
Yeah, I am a little nervous about the do you believe in do stuff, but whatever.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. This Twins team is a little better. I mean, Buxton's playing great for them, but I mean, honestly, right now, give me any team at the stadium.
Yeah,
I'm on the
just want
Yanks.
home field. Just
So,
want home field.
a game back.
Who do the Twins play?
Twins schedule.
Cubs, Detroit, Reds.
Okay, so hey, 6 games against 2 teams that have something to play for. They get Hendricks and Darvish from the Cubs at Wrigley, so I mean, there's a good chance we're here on Sunday saying we've caught the Twins. Oh my God,
We've got the Twins.
we got the Twins.
Children, come out to play.
And it looks like
Gumdrop.
this is ESPN's thing, and I don't know if these teams are going to mess with rotations, but Cincinnati is supposed to finish up with Bauer and Castillo. So the Twins are in our sights. The Rays would have to kind of collapse, which, hey, do it.
Dare ya? If we did that, we'd get Toronto probably.
If you jump to the 1, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's cool. Not gonna happen.
Don't think so.
They do have 2 more with the Orioles. They swept them in a doubleheader today. But then Mets and Phillies to end the year, and they're both like playing for something.
Both scrapping, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Enjoyed the rest of the games. Yanks are good, and that's fun. Jake, final last
man.
words that you always say?
Go Yankees, go Davey.
Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.